This is how you make life-changing money. This is how you turn 20 grand to 5 million, maybe even more. And I think this bull run, it's possible. And I'll show you why I'm even more bullish on crypto after doing this analysis. And those projects do a 10x in terms of outperforming the market. So if the market does a 10x and they do a 10x over the market, that's a 100x, 10 times 10. That's how you get the 100x's. That's how you find the polygons, the Matics, the Heliums, the Solanas, the Axie Infinities. So not only giving you an actual prediction, but the time frame this could happen. Why this, I think, changes everything. Hey Tokeometrics family, welcome back. We have quite the video for you. In today's show, we'll be going through my predictions, data-driven predictions for the next bull run for both Bitcoin and where the crypto market cap is going. And guess what? After I actually sat down and for the last day or so have crunched the numbers, I'm even more bullish for the next bull run. Let's get into it. So first off, I'll go through doing a quick intro on myself for those of you who are brand new here on the channel. And I'll tell you when I think the crypto bull run will start exactly. Then I'll give you my actual prediction for Bitcoin. And I also predict when I think the bull run in all of crypto will end. And then of course, I'll give you the actual prediction in total market cap for crypto. I'm trying to do all this in one video. It's going to be a deep dive video, just like the last few videos that are going viral. Let's hop into it. Who's Ian Balina and why should you be paying attention to my predictions, right? Because anybody on YouTube or in the crypto internet and crypto Twitter can put out a prediction. But why should you be paying attention to what I have to say? I'm the founder and CEO of Tokeometrics. Most of you might have heard of us from the last cycle. We've been around for a while. We're an AI and data-driven company that helps rate crypto assets using data. I'm also the general partner at Tokeometrics Ventures, a multi-strategy crypto fund. My track record, I've built more than $3 million companies from the ground up, so I'm quite the entrepreneur. And I've raised over $10 million in capital, both for Tokeometrics and also the fund. And back in 2017, people saw me transparently via my spreadsheet that was public, take $20,000 US and turn that to over $5 million in less than 12 months using the same approach I'm going to show with Tokeometrics and applying this towards now making predictions for the crypto market cap and the Bitcoin bull run. And prior to that, I was 4 years technical sales engineer at IBM, covering IBM Watson team, IBM Analytics for all of North America. And prior to that, I was also an IT consultant at Deloitte. My background, I have a bachelor's and master's in computer engineering, so I'm deeply technical, but also applying that with the business world, merging that to help people make money in crypto by evaluating new companies, new crypto assets, and finding the next 100x's and building wealth in crypto. But anyway, enough about me. Let's hop straight into it. This is basically a chart from Pantera Capital, one of the first crypto funds ever, showing the pre-halving rally and the post-halving rally. For those of you who watched that video, in essence, I said, use the Bitcoin halving as a pivot point on when the bull run starts. Because historically speaking, prior to every halving, Bitcoin goes up a little, and then after every halving, it goes up a lot. Right here, we're seeing 2012, about 6x pre-halving, over 90x post-halving. Then we had about a 3x pre-halving and 30x post-halving in 2016. Then the next halving, we had about a 3x pre-halving and about an 8x post-halving. Then Pantera Capital here is predicting pre-halving about a 2x, post-halving about a 4x. So basically we have going from about 35K to almost 150K. Now we always do our own research, and I've actually gone through and done my own research, and I do have to agree with Pantera Capital. And in essence, prediction for Bitcoin for the bull run is 150K. Now here I've gone through using TradingView. I've gone through and done my own analysis and looking at this. If we begin looking at the bottom back here, right, when Bitcoin first came out and was first trading on exchanges, if we take the low, the all-time low, all the way to the peak of the bull run, this was a whopping 48,406x return on your money. To make things easy, I'm just going to use approximations. Nothing here is meant to be exact, but the main thing is we're here to make money. Obviously, timing the bottom is very, very difficult, but to show you how the returns of Bitcoin are changing every halving. So if we come here, we take the all-time high at that point in time, we had a drop of 93% in Bitcoin. And then the next halving, or the next bull run, Bitcoin went up 587x. That's still a lot of money, but it was an 82x reduction in the ROI versus the prior rally. And Bitcoin, the drawdown was 87% from the all-time high. And then next cycle, it went up over 100x, 113x, but it had a 5x reduction in the ROI. And the max drawdown from the top to the bottom of that cycle was at 83% approximately. And then next cycle, Bitcoin went up 22x. That's a 5x reduction. So for the last 2 cycles, the RI reduction has been about the same. So in essence, Bitcoin keeps on going up, but the gains are not there as much as they used to. That makes sense. Nothing can go up forever. That's why, surprisingly, I tell people I don't own any Bitcoin because there's no money to be made in Bitcoin. But we can use it to forecast and predict the market and make money in altcoins, which is what we do here at Tokenmetrics. If we take the bottom of Bitcoin, the max drawdown was at 77% from the all-time high. And let's say things stay the same and the RI reduction stays at about a 5x, we can expect a 4.4x ROI. So taking those numbers, going back to what we had here from Pinter Capital, I would actually concur with them. We're basically expecting about a 4x return on Bitcoin, which gives us, give or take, $150,000 on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin as of now is basically at about 30K. The question is, do you want to make a 4x on Bitcoin or do you want to make a 40x or 400x? That's what we're here to do. And I'll show you why I'm even more bullish on crypto after doing this analysis. Let's keep on going. All right, so now something which I hadn't done in the past. I went through and said, what has been the length of these Bitcoin bull runs? And something surprising happened. On average, even though the ROI is decreasing for Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a proxy for the whole crypto market, the length of the bull run on average is increasing 25%. So every halving, every crypto bull run, we're getting a longer bull run. Let's go through this step by step. We see here, basically between 2012, 2013, we had, in terms of the change of the initial bull run, we know the next one lasted 756 days. That was a change of 40% in terms of, it was 40% longer for that bull run. Now bear with me, not to get too technical, but that was an average change. Let's say the average is about 650 days. Then the next bull run, right? It goes up almost 600x, max drawdown 87%, but the length between basically the bottom to the top, right? For the bottom to the peak of the bull run increased 15%. So 875 days. So the average is going up. And then the next cycle, the average length of the bull run, although the ROI is less, it's now over 1,000 days, 1,057 days to be exact or approximate, a 20% change. So now I said, okay, you know what? We have the length of the bull run changing from initially 40% to 15% to 20%. Let's create a case scenario and see what could happen next cycle from the bottom to where we're going. We'll figure out the approximate number of days for both the low case, let's say the worst, 15% increase or increase in the length of the bull run, to the average, which is the base case, 25%, to the moon case, a 40% increase. And the numbers are shocking. Okay, but let's first go back and say, when exactly was the crypto bottom? Looking at TA, technical analysis on the charts, in essence, the low, where the max drawdown was 77%, the bottom for Bitcoin in crypto, in essence, was FTX going under. One of the biggest frauds in the world. It was a stain on crypto, SBF, Alameda Research, the whole shebang. That was, in essence, the bottom. November 14th, approximately. In essence, November 2022. So now, if we take the bear case, if we're putting out this hypothesis that every Bitcoin halving, every cycle, the length of the bull run will be longer. If we say the bear case is going to be 15% longer than before, that gives us about 1,200 days, which means the top of the Bitcoin bull run will be approximately March 2026. Now, for those of you who've been following us at Tokenmetrics for a while, or for the last half year or so, you know that I was initially thinking the Bitcoin bull run would last for about 15 months. Because historically, it's been about 15 months. But we have to now kind of change that hypothesis. Because at the end of the day, this is all still us just kind of guessing, right? Nobody's Nostradamus or predicting anything perfectly. However, we're trying to have logic and be sound in our rationale and thinking. The bear case is no longer, based on this research I have here, summer 2025. We can now start thinking this could last till March 2026. And this is the bear case. And it gets better. So stay tuned. Let's go to the base case. If we say, okay, you know what? On average, the length of the bull run has increased 25%. That's over 1,300 days of a bull run. That means June 2026. That's an extra year of a bull run from the predictions I had before. And this is the base case. And if we go to the moon case, if we go back to the highest it's done, we have almost 1,500 days of a bull run. This is from the bottom of last year when FTX went under. This gives us November 2026. That's basically 4 years of a bull run. That is incredible. If we have a bull run lasting this long and we're here in the bottom accumulating, this is how you make life-changing money. This is how you turn 20 grand to 5 million, maybe even more. And I think this bull run, it's possible. Okay, so now let's actually shift over to Okay, Bitcoin's going to 150K. The bull run is going to last till summer 2026. Basically, from spring to fall 2026 is the range, right? If we want to be conservative, we'll say March 2026, the bear case. If we want to be kind of baseline, June. If we want to be super moon boy, moon gal, November 2026. But what happens to the crypto market cap, right? When Bitcoin goes to 150K, what happens to all of crypto? Is it altcoin season? Are we going to have 100Xs and 1000Xs? When that happens, how big can the crypto market cap get? Let's dive into the data. So all these are approximations to make the math easy. The second halving, back in July 9th, 2016, we were at around 15 billion total crypto market cap. This is taking all the crypto assets out there and adding up all their market cap. Not the FTD, but the market cap. And then to the all-time high of the crypto market cap, this is basically the chart on TradingView, it was over a 50x return on your money, right? It went to almost 750 billion total crypto market cap at the peak. With the third halving, same thing. We now begin at around 90 billion. This happened around May 2020, and the crypto market cap went to about 3 trillion. This was about a 30x return from the bottom to the top. 30x change in total market cap. Kind of like Bitcoin, the ROI is reducing with each cycle. So you got to get in early. It pays to be early. It reduced by about 1.5x in ROI. Now, obviously, this is not scientific in any way, but let's try to use the same methodology to try to predict where it will be. Try to predict where the total crypto market cap is going. All right, so we'll start with the bear case, the base case, and the moon case. Three scenarios, right? Bear case, you're very, very conservative. Base case is basically what's normal, the average. And moon case is a moonshot, not likely to happen, but if it happens, to the moon and beyond. Because we know 1.5x is what happened last time. If we anticipate a lot more, and we're very bearish, let's say 2.5x, we know it's supposed to getting a 30x reduction, or 30x ROI, we'll get a 12x ROI. That's the bear case. That means we'll be at 8 trillion total crypto market cap. That's their bear case. Let's go to the base case. The base case is 2x reduction in ROI. So it's more than 1.5x that happened back in 2020, and that halving after that, the bull run in essence, that will give us a 15x ROI, in total getting us a 10 trillion total crypto market cap. This is a very interesting number. This is the same prediction that's been around by the World Economic Forum for a while. They said basically by 2027, the total crypto market cap will exceed $10 trillion. And this is close. This is the base case. I'm not looking at their math, but looking at our napkin math, it seems just about right. It seems pretty close. But now, if we go to the moon case, let's say that for some reason, I don't know whether it's a Bitcoin ETF or all of institutions or everybody getting into crypto, whether it's account abstractions or what have you, Ethereum scaling, some other L1, L2 comes in and just kills it, who knows? But the moon case, if things stay the same and there's only 1.5 times reduction in the ROI, that's like 20x, going from 30 to 20x. That would mean we're at about 14 trillion total crypto market cap. Now I've gone through using this color codes here, also timed it to the predictions we had. So not only giving you an actual prediction, but the time frame this could happen, right? So the bear case is basically, we said, going from the bottom with FTX back in November 2022, going all the way up until March 2026. The base case going up until basically end of June 2026, and the moon case having the bull run exceed and go all the way up until November 2026. This is basically the scenario we're looking at for the predictions for the market cap. Bitcoin bottom, November 14th, 2022, give or take. FTX basically caused the whole market to crash. So if we take the same dates, right, we're looking at 8 trillion total market cap as a bear case by March 2026. We're looking at 10 trillion as a base case by June 2026. And for the moon case, we're looking at 14 trillion total crypto market cap by November 2026. And crypto right now is only at 1 trillion. So basically, we're looking at a range of anywhere from 8 to 14x return on the whole crypto market. So let's take the base case. Let's say the market's going to do a 10x from here. Imagine if you invest in an altcoin using our platform Tokenmetrics, or maybe you read the book Crypto Investing Guide, available on Amazon and Audible for the audiobook, right? Let's say you've done your research and you know how to find these projects, whether using your own system or our own platform, and those projects do a 10x in terms of outperforming the market. So if the market does a 10x and they do a 10x over the market, that's a 100x, 10 times 10. That's how you get the 100x's in crypto. Now, if you find a project that will outperform the market by 100x, and it does a 10x, that's a 1000x. So for those who watched my last video, that's how you find the polygons. the Matics, the Heliums, the Solanas, the Axie Infinities. That is how you make life-changing money. Let's bring everything home and, in essence, give you a recap why this, I think, changes everything. Bitcoin price prediction is going to basically about 150K. That means Bitcoin right now is about 30K, give or take. There's 4.5x return on Bitcoin. That's fine. Nobody's getting rich buying Bitcoin right now. But that's why you guys follow us, Tokenmetrics, to help find the 100x's. And the bull run start date, if we think Bitcoin as a pivot point, pre-halving, post-halving, will be about April 2024. That's when people anticipate, according to the blockchain, the Bitcoin halving will happen. This could change, right? It could be earlier or later, but it's around April 2024. The bull run end date, we're now looking at anywhere between, if we're conservative, March 2026. If we're very, very optimistic, the moon case, November 2026, with the baseline being somewhere in the middle around June, end of June 2026. And then for the total crypto market cap as a whole, we're looking at the bear case about 8 trillion, the base case 10 trillion, and the moon case 14 trillion, give or take. Now, all of these are predictions. I'm obviously just trying to create a hypothesis using historical data. We don't have that much historical data, so it's definitely not anything scientific, but we can still make a whole lot of money by looking at what happened in the past and trying to extrapolate what is likely to happen. What happens with Bitcoin and the halving, and we can predict what's going to happen with market cap. Okay, well, in that sense, that's all. I just want to kind of bring things home and show you and tell you if the market is going to 10 trillion or more and not 5 trillion like I had hoped for, you can make a whole lot of money in crypto. Because I made money 2 cycles ago. Right? I got into crypto back in 2016, and by 2018, I quit my job at IBM, making over almost half a million to go full-time in crypto as an angel investor, and then 2 years later, founding Tokenmetrics. Right? I've shared my stories numerous times of turning 20K to 5 million. But what if you can do the same thing this coming cycle, right? Because if the bull run is going to last up until 2026, right now we're in 2023. We basically have almost 3 years, right? 2.5 years of a bull run. Are you ready? Are you prepared for this bull run? I encourage you to go out there, get our book, Crypto Investing Guide. It's also available on our website for free. But if you want the audiobook or the physical book, get this. If you ever see me in person and you have the book, I will gladly sign the book. But also go to tokenmetrics.com. We have free accounts. Join Tokenmetrics. If you like this level of research and analysis, or if you want to even get a paid account, I do this kinds of analysis every week on our customer webinar, the premium webinar, where customers bring questions. We go through and going through the top projects we find every single week. And some of these projects have ended up being the next 100x's. In honesty, I think that's where probably the most value is, obviously, in the paid accounts. But we want to give everybody the tools to invest in crypto and have generational wealth, whether it's through using a basic account for free at Tokenmetrics, or whether it's buying a paid account. You can use the coupon code Tokenmetrics GPT to get 25% off. But in essence, you can make money. This bull run is going to be bigger than even I anticipated. And I want to make sure you are ready to maximize this bull run and make a whole lot of money. I'll keep on making content here on YouTube. We're not doing live streams anymore because right now we're just kind of focused in essence on creating more content like this, but also offering more value to our customers, right? So if you miss the live streams, we'll maybe do one once a quarter whenever we have any big announcements. But for now, if you want to find me at tokenmetrics.com, or with the videos like this I'll be putting out maybe every few weeks. And as we like to say,
we just landed on the moon and the land ball.
The moon is not the limit to the moon and beyond. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, we have even more content for you at Tokenmetrics. Get there using the link down below.